What's going on? What's going on? Brutus here, bringing you a OneHive Prime War recap video, where they randomly matched 6 Schlitzes. Just give me whatever's free at the bar. Can never say that right. Love the name. And I believe there's already a recap out there on the 6 Schlitzes side. However, you know, I wanted to stop by OneHive Prime and do the recap because, you know, a great war is a good war, and I don't think it's the right thing for me to only display wins, you know, or close wars. This was a hard war, and I think that was also said on the other recap. Yeah, it just wasn't the best performance. So we'll just leave it at that, right? A lot of opportunities, primarily at the Town Hall 9 area. There was some adjustments made, good synopsis performed by our leadership, and a review, if you will, given out to the members and basically saying, here's how we can improve. And that's what makes the difference in high-level clans, when you're able to take a loss like this, but then grow from it with the, you know, the data trends and what we need to do as a clan to get better, right? So with that out of the way, respect out to 6 Schlitzes. That was a great war. Props out to you guys, man. It wasn't even a lopsided war. Let's go ahead and put that to rest. There was 4 Town Hall 11s on each side. Approximately, I think, equal Town Hall 10s. I believe we had 5, they had 6, and we had a single 9.5. But so yeah, I mean, this is not a lopsided war. This was handedly won by 6. Respect to you guys. Let's take a look at the war details. 20 to 24 3 stars. There you go. Taking a look at all that stuff. There is some nice replays that Ghost did, but it's a dip, and I'm not going to show a dip. That's disrespectful to 6, who handedly won the war. That they doubled the top Town Hall 11s, 3-starred a few Town Hall 10s, leaving 2 uncleared of the 6 that we had, and then cleared everything else. And OneHive struggled up top to double the 11s. Really, it was a domino effect with the 9 Town Hall 9s struggling. You don't have as many scouts. You don't have it, which directly impacts the ability to 3-star 10s, because nothing's a guarantee for, you know, fresh and stuff like that. But you can see there was just opportunity all the way around. Was definitely one of the hardest wars that was taken. All right, so with that out of the way, unfortunately, I wish I had some fresh hits to show you a little bit more of them. And I don't have a lot of Town Hall 10 content to show you. That's not 10v10 clears, or else I'd put it on it. So I'm going to do my best to make look at some interesting attacks here. Let's start with Dsow. This is a fresh hit. For those of you that don't know, I have personally raped Dsow with my Kagan's Beauty account, and I just need to make sure that's announced as many times as I can. Yeah, so anyway, he beats me every time, so I'm like 1 for 10 versus him. Anyway, Dsow starts fresh hit, puts down a nice plan for the baby dragon here, but, you know, meets the a bomb there, and it was just inside the range. I believe he was trying to get within this nook cubby here in order to get that cheaply, but it just wasn't right quite outside of the range of the air defense. Stops him with a double with a shattered approach. Gonna enter through and head towards the queen here with the jump, probably most likely by that expo. Nice funnel going on. You know, I wish that there was a little bit more variety for me to share. However, you know, with the struggling of the war, I'm limited to what I can share with everyone. So it is what it is, right? It's poison to greet the CC, really nice. Jump down, so his army keeps moving and nobody reroutes outward. Although this queen's gonna walk on him. Oh, that's unfortunate. Really, what I did like about this war was the interesting base designs. I mean, I really enjoyed that. That was respect out to 6S is what I'm going to say, so I won't keep murdering their names. Sorry about that. But I really like the base designs. You know, a lot of the current meta, you won't see too many DGBs. So some really good stuff, and treating the bomb tower almost as a visible giant bomb. With this base being so compact, it's really difficult to see where all the giant bombs would be, you know? Not a lot of options for that. However, he comes in pretty handedly, keeping the hogs fully healthy as they come through. He has just enough to circle back to get that Tesla. As we go to ×2, it's nothing but cleanup. And he's already got his wizard on the right-hand side. Good fundamentals being executed right there, that his wizard was down early after the hogs are done, so that you're not caught watching your hoggies. Go to ×4. Nice job, Dsow. Really enjoyed that. And I still beat you. Okay, so let's get out of this replay. Go down to 16. He's going to be calling for me to stop by and be like, let's FC. Put your money where your mouth is. And he's just going to demolish me. All right, so we got Joey hitting up here. Another fresh hit. I believe Joey is a new recruit. And if I'm wrong, please correct me. I mean no disrespect. Got an exposed cannon here. Again, here's a nice, interesting base design. You know, a lot of principles being adhered to where you can't get two air defenses on an entry and the queen, so that shattered golem is kind of erased. Could get these two it's difficult to get 2 air defenses on a walk kind of deal without investing too many spells or wall breakers to get up in there. So again, I picked out some bases for my selection for the recap for base designs that I found interesting. In that respect. So Poison Down to greet the CC standard stuff. Rages for the bowlers. The bowlers, if you haven't heard, bowlers are pretty much unaffected by the update that came through. I mean, don't get me wrong. Yeah, they have less hit points, but I mean, the way that we use them in war, they're not impacted at all. At least in my opinion, they're not. They're still in almost every Town Hall 9 CC. They're still working for me on my Golaloons, my Bolallos, my Hobos. They're still very effective in that aspect. As he sprinkles in the hogs on the left-hand side to joint and sandwich up the kill squad, as he's got all the spells being used here. Still got all his bowlers up. If he would drop a wizard right there, he goes right as I said. Drops a wizard on the outside trash ring, 2 for good measure to make sure that he gets that ring done timely. His queen's gonna bang on the wall, which is her favorite target in the entire game, and then he goes ahead and realizes that he's got a golem or tanks coming around the outside that's going to basically get in front of the queen, which is going to tank for her to finish off this base here, as these remaining hogs weaken the defenses, soften them up so that when the queen comes by, she can just one-shot them, and you'll see how that happens right here. Meanwhile, you got the trash ring being cleaned up on the bottom. So really nice execution of some, of a standard hog attack nowadays. Really enjoyed that. We'll go to ×2, nothing but cleanup, and he still has an ability in hand. So whenever he's done massaging this wall and having the queen fill out her resume for being masonry, he can just pop that ability and she'll burst through that. There she does it. Burst through that wall and basically get the remaining defenses right there. All right, we'll go to ×4. That'll be that. And then we'll move on down a little bit further to lower end of the spectrum. Nice job, Joey. And we'll show, I believe, another newer recruit. This is a cleanup attack. It's Gunpar. Again, I don't know. I just looked at the base and I'm like, that's something. I haven't seen quite that kind of a layout yet. I mean, of course, we've seen islands before, but I personally haven't seen this before. I thought that was kind of an interesting element of a base. Baby Dragon down to start the fall. Queen walk started nicely. No doubt she'll hang a left. A lot of HPS to beat through, but her main objective is to basically get into this ring here, where he's going to be taking point defense from 3. Soon. Oh, no, just 2. Nice. Step up. Yeah, she's already in that ring. This bow won't come into her until that's done. So he only takes 2 point defense at once. Really nice scouting on that so that he could confidently and safely send her through. Now he's under 3. He's going to have to use an ability or a spell at this point. More than likely a spell. Yep. Poison Down to greet all them Gary Goblins. Dangerous moment with that. There it is. Got to use that. Almost got to use that ability. She was already on the way down. Got splash damage from the Valkyrie swing and the Baby Dragon. She reroutes nicely out on the right-hand side to continue her walk moving down. She'll also get this air defense down, and she's safe all the way down, even as she encounters this annoyance of this X-bow being set to ground here. Meanwhile, he's got his Golem, BK, and Bowler combination going on here, followed up with just a Valkyrie or 2. to get that funnel going on. This is kind of what I was talking about in that edited video of attack strategy being 3-phased attacks, where he almost loses his queen here. I think he might. But the first phase is the queen walk. It gets an important element of the base, and he will lose his queen here ever so shortly. But he uses a queen walk to get one element of the base, which was the queen and the CC lure, and create part of a funnel. And then he uses his golem and bowlers and BK combination to get another part of the base. And then he sends his third part of his attacking force, the hogs, with just 2 heals for them to get through this Tesla farm, which was known because this is a cleanup. But I mean, just really nice job here, which at the end he leaves the X-bow with only doing 50 or so DPS is more of an annoyance than it is a real threat. However, he's chasing the clock at this point, so he smartly uses his BK ability on the bottom here to get through that trash ring, because he's losing some time on that Golemite that is tanking for those bowlers to beat through a lava wall. That's going to take a while. You got a barbarian over here on cleanup. That's awesome. So, and then the minions, really nice. Minions to take that out, really nice execution. So as we let this play out and segue into the final raid of the war recap, I'm really excited for this weekend. Hopefully I'll post this video by tomorrow so that it's still relevant with that statement. But, you know, Clan War Tournament or Clan War League starting out tomorrow, round 1. I'm really excited for that. I'm sure there's going to be some great replays to show, great competition out there. Super pumped and super excited for that. As we get into number 30, Taya is going fresh hit on number 30. So more to come on those replays. We got a stoned hobo, but not double jump. So we see how Taya navigates that. We got the 2 golems down here. Yeah, really excited for that. That's for sure. For those of you that are new to Friendly Wars, there's something I wanted to share that was new to me, and I'm just a noob, I guess, but I never knew this. So the whole thing about friendly challenges, a way to prevent sandboxing is whenever you edit a base, you can't use it for a friendly challenge for 24 hours. Love it. Absolutely love it, right? Really love Friendly Wars too, and I'll bring that in a separate video where there was a clan that I was able to participate and put that in. It's a different video though, but what I learned from there was if you edit your war base, and then if you're in a real war and you edit that war base, you can edit it on prep day up into battle day, like the last few seconds, and every revision that you make is still going to be relevant for a real war. You can't share. You obviously can't share it for a friendly challenge. But that rule for friendly challenges applies to Friendly Wars, and that was so new to me. I'm making changes to my war base for a Friendly War that I recently participated in, and then I go to set it, looking at it on the map just to kind of see how it is. At least that's what I do. And I couldn't. And I was like, what's going on? And then I realized that, you know, that's actually a smart thing to do. So because it prevents sandboxing, and it's the fair and equal thing to do. And I totally missed the fact that Friendly Wars should have the same method and functionality as a friendly challenge, because that Friendly Wars could be exploited to basically sandbox when you're in high competition wars, or just wars in general, really. So I wanted to share that in a video as soon as I knew about it. For those of you that didn't know, I was one of them. So if you basically, the takeaway is, if you participate in a friendly war with your clan, make sure that you have your war base unedited at least 24 hours before battle day starts, or else you can't use that base for your friendly war. That's the one tip I had for you. As we go into closing here, really nice stoned hobo Taya. Nice job to everybody over at OneHive Prime. And then again, respect out to 6S. Great war, you guys won that hands down. Hopefully they can get a rematch or something like that in the future. However, this was an equal. I feel that this is close to equal as possible, so not to take away from 6S at all in any way, shape, form, or fashion. Nice job, guys. Once again, this is going to be Brutus reminding you got to be better than a double, and now we'll check you next time.